both teams please line up for the national anthems? Please rise for the German national anthem. And now remain standing for the national anthem of England.
And you will perform.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Germany versus England game here tonight. Prague, Czech Republic, the 2019 European Under-20 Championships. I'm Brian Whitmer, joined now with Ryan Wallace. Ryan, how you doing tonight?
Great, I'm excited to be here. Super pumped. This is the heavyweight matchup of the day, and all warmed up from the last game. Ireland beating Israel 6-1.
Now you say it's the heavyweight matchup. We have seen better games today than we have seen more or less all week. We did see Latvia and who else went to overtime? Latvia and Wales went to overtime.
Latvia, Wales love overtime. I've seen more Wales, Latvia overtime games than any other overtime teams in my life.
Stat?
That is stat. Yeah, I looked it up today on Wikipedia.
So a player to watch here is going down for the face-off. It's Chris Hockey, face-off player for England. Had an absolutely fantastic tournament so far, but that's not to take anything away from the German team here. They've also maybe had a slightly easier schedule.
Yeah, both teams have had relatively easy schedules up until this point. Germany outscoring their opponents 37-2. England outscoring their opponents 32-6. So we'll see how these two match up now that we're into the more competitive, more fun games of the tournament.
Paul Noring there with the ball. Moving down to Lenny there.
Yeah, Lenny. Paul's his middle name. You want to call him Paul the rest of the game?
Would he appreciate it?
Probably. Good skip, quick stick across the middle. Early save for the English goalkeeper. I wish we had goalkeeper stats. We definitely such stats. England leading England number 2 in the tournament so far, 74%.
Does it have individual goaltenders? Because we do have Sam Rogerson in goal for England right now. Big positional guy. You do see his head well above the crossbar. You also have Tom Thiel. There's a tandem here for the English goaltending. I think they've been absolutely fantastic. Only 6 goals allowed through 3 games. 2 games. This is their 3rd game. 7 goals allowed. Simple shot down the alley, sticks to that far bottom low and away corner.
Yeah, I believe he's a Hamburg player, plays for Germany head coach.
Goal for Team Germany, number 11, Anton Nitzmann.
That's not the worst defense. There was a slide coming. A little late there. The goalie did not have a read on that shot. Yeah, 1-0 Germany over England.
It's early.
It is very early.
Both teams are, I think both teams are expecting a punch for punch. I talked to Coach DeSantis before the game. He said for his entire coaching career in Germany, everybody's been chasing England. They are the model for lacrosse in Europe. They've had the longest head start. They've had the most resources. They've got the biggest pool of athletes. So now it's finally time to see if Germany's caught up. Big long pull coming down the middle. Shot, bouncer, save. Rebound right into the stick.
2 saves for Sam Rogerson on that play there.
So a very hectic opening.
But that's 2 face-off wins as well.
True.
And that's definitely not been emblematic. Like, that's not what we've seen out of England so far. So this is the first test. No offense to the other 2 teams, but this is the first real test we've seen for
this is the first real test for everybody, to be quite honest. The first face-off for Germany was taken by Adrian Sanchez Papadopoulos, who's at 70%, and then the second one was Finn Post, he's at 53%. So already at the first 2 face-offs, Germany is sending 2 different looks out against who's taking the face-offs for England? Hockey?
Hockey, yeah.
So England's first possession here, testing across the top of the box.
Dan Jones, number 6.
Do you know much about this England team?
I know that Dan Jones is that's their weapon.
High wing dodge down the alley.
Untouched, he dances. He's a big body. He can get through the middle, and there you have it.
So wide open in the middle is number 21.
That's Josh Simpson Pink.
Yeah, it looks like Germany just kind of
Goal
lost
for
track of
Team
him. There was a
England.
shallow clear
Number
through
21,
and a little bit of
George
ball
Simpson
watching,
Ping.
and he's just wide
Assisted
open.
by
Great
number
job from
10,
England
Now,
Edward
I do have a
Lawman.
number of players marked on my roster, just names I have been familiar with throughout this tournament, and this is a relatively new one that does speak to the depth that England is working with.
I think both teams are really deep here. Adi Sanchez Papatopoulos back at the face-off X against hockey, so just back and forth face-off looks from Germany. Both teams, I think, expecting a shootout here today.
And that's what we're here for, right?
Yeah. All the bring your vests,
bring your
big boy pants,
bring your high scoreboard pants.
Yeah. Ground ball loose in the middle. That's number 21.
So you did see you did see England control that face-off. However, this German team they're riding very hard.
You know, both teams we saw pressure along the midline from England on the first German settled possession, kind of taking plays from each other's playbooks. I talked to assistant coach Max Bieber for Germany yesterday, and he said both of us, we're giving away whatever. We're not trying to hide anything. We're just playing our ball.
2 wing dodges for Germany, 2 goals for Germany. That's Simon Wimmer down the alley. Finds that time.
Goal for Germany. Number
That's stick
21,
side high.
Simon Wimmer.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you get the goalie guessing. Looks like England goalkeeper number 1, Samuel Rogerson's, he went low for the first couple, and then they changed it up with a high shot. So, you know, both teams really playing kind of complete mind games right now. Different face-off looks, different shot selections, transition, pressure defense. So we've got a lot going on here.
You know what? I think we're going to see 2 teams play straight up either. You know, as well. They're not throwing zones at each other. They're not doing. There's no game plan. I don't believe. I bet there's a game plan. But you know, I'm saying they're going to play both teams are going to try to play their ball, their brand of lacrosse.
Yeah, just play hustle ball. Let these kids. I mean, these are, you know, U20, 16 to 18, 16 to 20-year-old young men. Got a little bit lucky there from Germany with the hands apart, but
I'm glad they didn't call it.
Yeah, you know, let's let these
I want to
guys
set the tone.
I think you're right. I agree. We got a little pressure defense from Germany up by the midline, so we've seen the same things from both teams.
And there you have Dan Jones with the ball. Goes through those stick checks, won't get it done. Dangerous, Dan Jones.
Yeah, he really rode through some of those checks. Germany not playing the kind of body defense I think Coach DeSantis is going to want to see out of his big defenders.
Goal for
Ladies and gentlemen, with
England. Number 6,
8:45
Dan
remaining in the
Jones.
first quarter, we do have a tie ball game, 2-2 here. England with Germany, the European U20 Championships 2019 in Prague, Czech Republic. Brian Whitmer joined with Ryan Wallace now. I think this is what we're promised.
Yeah, the fans are really loud here. I'm getting some messages from some of the fans in Germany that they can barely hear us because the cheering is so loud. Everybody's really excited here.
The louder people cheer, the less you have to hear us.
Yeah. Who wants to anyways? I actually hate the sound of my own voice.
Yeah, right. And actually, you know what? That does speak to the attendance level here. That there's the stands are so packed over here. You do have a German contingent in the far bleachers over there. We've essentially built a playpen for the German fans.
Yeah, the stands are packed. Everybody's excited. Great check, knocks the ball loose.
Loose ball.
That's
2 high checks there. You know what? They could have been called. Well, they're not.
Yeah, I don't think anything dangerous or uncontrolled.
Good.
I mean, up, you know, a little hands to hands, hands to shoulders, hands to chest pads.
Play.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
So Germany in the settled offense, handling the England pressure. Let's see if they're. I mean, everything right now has been matchups and run and gun so far. Open look in the middle, knocked down by those England lawn sticks, collected by Germany.
Another save there.
Little Marcus Holman look. That's Winton Bastian. He's a product of German lacrosse, currently living in California. He's, I believe, he's an All-American at the.
That's the word on the Pivo is that he's All-American. He's a born and raised German lacrosse player, learned in Germany, and he's an All-American somewhere in California.
Played his youth ball in Hamburg for head coach Pete DeSantis, and he's only been in the U.S. for the last 4 or 5 years. So, you know, can't call him an American. He's a true-bred German player. So, and that's all the whole team is German players.
He's an All-American.
England is
half American. He's an All-American, half American.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
He's a half American, All-American.
Great snag, almost a great handle there from England, number 7 on the crease. Loose ball picked up, pass back.
That was a very patient, very correct outlet by the goaltender there.
Yeah, number 13, Mikhail Zinoviev, also a Hamburg player, just recently won the German championship last week. Turnover, maybe a procedure substitution from the Germans. Gives the ball back to England. I wasn't sure what it was either. Big ride.
Dan Jones will not be denied.
Running through 4 black jerseys there, it looked like.
You know what? To this,
Germany's under.
so far in this tournament, I don't think I've seen someone put the ball on the ground from Dan Jones.
Yeah, you know, that's got to show up in the scouting report that guy can really handle under pressure. Germany disorganized on defense there a little bit. Lucky to get out of that one.
I do believe that these Germans do rely on their sticks to play defense. England will dominate. But that being said, I have not seen that so far this whole tournament. England's been very dangerous. Body first, stick comes second.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, both teams are obviously going to adjust as they get more familiar with each other throughout this game. Dodge from X.
Great defensive play right there.
So we're starting to see Germany play a little bit more body like we know. Here's Dan Jones on the setup. Rolling back to that big, strong left. Skip pass across the middle. Lose, can't pick it up.
Good idea, not a great quality pass.
The guys on the field right now are starting to show a little bit of tiredness. It's been a long defensive shift here for Germany. So
haven't seen Germany play very long offensive.
Yeah, you're right.
I would say the, you know, if we're I don't know if you can see the German fans over there.
So the German clear didn't quite work out. That overload on the far side. Zinoviev's across the middle of the field. He's going to carry it down. Face dodge, looking for the shot, can't get it off.
This will get interesting.
So both teams really going to town here.
Zinoviev's still legging it back there. That's not a.
It's not a short run for a big man.
I was just saying that's not a small person.
That's a very familiar clear. Me as a coach against Pete DeSantis, they like to overload that side, but the extra pass there, I guess England's really adjusting well on the ride, bumping over to cover that far side when Hamburg likes to open up.
Something that will come into play here for these evening games here in Prague, the SK Arena complex. Due to the orientation of this field, we will see the sunset, and those shots from these bench sides will be very difficult to read on both ends for the goaltenders.
It's not going to last the whole game, is it?
No, you already see it's probably whatever a meter is. That's probably 45 of those meters away from that crease there, and it's going to get closer just as the sun sets.
Defender Andrew Proper carrying the ball up the far side, over the midline, looking for help.
England's allowing. I think they're content to have German goaltenders and long sticks carry the ball over. I don't think they feel very threatened. I feel like they're trying to deny the devil you know.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. If they had been ready with some heavy pressure and a long pole or a goalie's carrying the ball over, as it was, they were a little disorganized. Here's Winton Bastian. He gets underneath his man with an S dodge.
So I'm going to go ahead and try my hand at technical stuff. I'm going to turn our microphones up because the fans are going bonkers here in Prague.
Here's Bastian again, lefty dodge, switches to his right, bounce shot wide.
That's another good take.
Yeah, really great tests out of the German attack.
I mean, we're not even a quarter in these. He's probably got 5-6 saves there in the goal for Rogerson.
I mean, are you calling the wide shot saves?
No, of course not. I'm saying saves.
Saves.
Saves. I think that's the first time they've missed a goal. Everything else has been a save or a goal.
Approach dodge from number 11. Great trail check. You can see the England defense fired up, turning this German attack away from the goal. That's number 8, Felix Michelheit.
So prior
Michelheit.
Yeah,
I've lived in Germany for 3 years now, and some of these names are hard for me to pronounce. And there is Michelheit again. He got that snuck down the right, really shoulder on the opposite side. Brian, that's a great shot placement.
You can see here in the replay, he does pull that goalie, right? He thinks he's going short side, right? Gets him to go back, and then he puts it right over the shoulder.
And he goes right over the shoulder of a tall goalie. Had he been standing up straight, that's a save. But he got him guessing low and shot high. And Germany up 3-2.
I think he just had him guessing no matter what. I mean, from that range, goaltender, field lacrosse. What are you doing but guessing?
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
You know, I think it's the hardest position in sports. Another face-off draw win for hockey. Had numbers there, had the opportunity to press it. I think England will opt to play for the last minute there. They want to play English lacrosse. They want to do what their job.
Yeah, the English
last minute.
Absolutely. England very comfortable with the international rule set as that pass goes high from the goalie. They were able to carry that ball back across the midfield line after the face-off because they have not taken it into the attack box. So the over and back rule doesn't apply there. Lucky for Germany, they get the ball back. Here's number 10, Lenny Noring. He is currently number 5 on the score sheet for the entire tournament.
Really?
We have 4 of the top 5 scorers, 5 of the top 6 in this game right now. So you've got number 12 for England, Alex Halliday with 10 points, 7 goals, 3 assists.
It does look like the Germans have frozen on maybe an offensive midfielder there, number 10. That is Ed Loveland. He has been on the score sheet quite a few times. Was trying to follow his player off. Germany with a nice substitution game, little mind games, stuff you can't see on camera here.
Great approach shot from Bastian. Better save. Off stick, they say covering that off stick shoulder at that time.
5 seconds to play here.
Quick look at the clock. You can see him taking a look. He'll take a shot here. Bouncer doesn't get through before the whistle.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we do have 3-2 and scoring for Germany over England after 1 quarter of play here.
We'll take a quick 2-minute break at the end of the first. I'm Ryan Wallace. That's Brian Whitmer.
I'm Brian Whitmer.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to the second quarter of tonight's heavyweight matchup. Germany versus England here from Prague. It's a much cooler day today. We've got a little bit of jawing going on between the England fans on my right and the German fans on my left. It's not as hot as it was the last few days here in Prague as that historic heat wave is taken across Europe. Brian Whitmer's back with some additional...
That's how you hustle for a laptop right there.
Yeah, he was running some stairs between the quarter break. Back to the face-off acts, Sanchez Papantopoulos against hockey. Loose ball, hold ball goes to England. So we're pulling up the live stats from Point Bench as we go through the game so we can keep you appraised.
Live stats, we're also going to go for the live feed. You know, we do want to see what your comments on our YouTube stream are going to be.
There's a flag down here. We've got Dangerous Dan Dawson and what was this? Dangerous Dan is it Dawson?
No, it's not Dangerous Dan Dawson.
Dan Jones. Dangerous Dan Dawson is a box player. Doing a little pushing off there.
Mr. Jones and me.
referee Rob Gross, and is going to give them both 1 minute on sportsmanlike. Set the tone here early.
That's the correct call.
I don't know if there was much. I don't know if Papadopoulos was giving much back there. I saw Jones pushing off.
But you know what? To maintain that level of fairness, like, hey, nothing will be tolerated. It's the second quarter.
I disagree when referees give one unsportsmanlike on both sides if
Foul for
both
Germany.
players aren't doing
Number
the same thing. Like,
28,
for example,
That's a fair call.
yeah, for example, one guy
Unsportsmanlike, 1
pushes
minute.
somebody or grabs a face mask, the other guy
England.
falls down, and they both get unsportsmanlike.
Number 6,
You know what? What did the
Dan
other guy do?
Jones,
The
unsportsmanlike,
minute's
1
got to be
minute.
worth the
Nice move
same.
inside.
That's a pass. If they
Did it touch anything?
no, I don't think it touched. They're going to give it to Black, give it to Germany, and you can hear the fans have kind of settled down here a little bit at the beginning of the second. Let's see if we can get them pumped back up.
Their shirts have disappeared.
Zinoviev finds number 4 all the way deep in the offensive end. That's Conrad Besner. He's looking for help. Not a lot of pressure there.
Flag
is
does
down.
fly.
I only see 6.
Could this?
They're telling him to push it to the goal. There should be another one. Something else in the back there. Referee or head coach Pete DeSantis is looking for the push on the second foul.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So England number 2. Oh, because there were 2 men in the box, 1 for each team.
Oh,
20 and
right.
5 in the offensive
Number
end.
They were only
12,
on per-
Alex
yeah,
Halliday,
so
I saw what you saw.
offside,
So we had
30
six wide in the offensive end plus 1 in the box equals 7. And so now Germany will be man up. Looks like it should be 6. So those 1 minute unsportsmanlike penalties were released. 6v5. Let's see what Germany can produce on the man up. Pass goes a little high there. Hustling to the sideline is number 1, Anton Vesa.
No real danger there.
I don't know, it's pretty dangerous. Ball's over here on the side, on the goalie's left with Winton. Behind the goal to number 8. That's Felix Michelheit. He's got
Penalty
one
is
today.
released.
Skip to the backside. There's Noring. Shot doesn't get through.
Oh,
knocked down.
what a defensive play by number 18 for England there. Absolutely fantastic job by Luca Schurink to knock that ball down. Ball just harmlessly rolled to the goaltender. Unfortunately, a failed clear will give Germany another opportunity. However, it is a full strength opportunity, 6 versus 6. Empty penalty boxes. We do hope they keep it that way. But
We'll see.
yeah.
England coaching staff kind of keeping each other back from the sideline, getting pretty
Oh, what a nice give and go clear there.
no pressure.
Simple.
No pressure for Vesa.
He's got a mark in my book.
Who does, Vesa?
Yeah, I'm kind of circling names, circling numbers here. Like, hey, I keep seeing that, right? I don't know if he's on the leading points. Where would that point thing go there? Don't see him there.
Yeah, I don't see him up there on the top of the
But
list.
however, I believe he's
Skip pass, gets through, bounce shot. There he is.
Did that?
He's on there now.
Did we kind of just call that?
I mean, if you keep talking about these guys, maybe they'll, karma, fate, something.
Yeah, pure dumb luck.
That's a great find from number 8, Felix Michelheit. So he's got 1 point. He's got 2 points, 1 goal and 1 assist here early in this game. That's a big performance from him. I think right now, out of everything we could be talking about, probably
Goal
those
to
2
Germany.
English
Number
clears
1, Anton
are
Vesa.
more, almost as
Assisted
important as
by
anything else
number
that's happening here.
14,
I think they need
Jakob
hockey to
Doberman.
step up right now. I think he needs to do a little bit more himself. I think not to say his teammates have let him down. Just trust the ball on your own stick, you know?
Face off, goes to hockey, pulls it out, can't pick it up. There's Finn Post, and picked up by number 18, Eskander Isa. He'll come down the field with the one-handed long pole cradle, looking for help from Bastian behind the goal, 1v1. Pick comes from the backside. That's Michelheit.
I think you might see Germany take 1 or 2 minutes out of this one. Like, hey, guys, we're doing great. A big goal. Let's give these English defenders some body blows here. And I think this is a big stop for England. Going down 3 is not ideal in the second quarter here. I think they'd really like to see ball hit the deck, a nice successful clear.
Bastian again gets doubled, falling, gets a shot off, but he's in the crease. Referee.
Says he had no help getting there. I believe that's the correct call.
That's a good call, yeah.
You know what? I don't like how loose sometimes that push call comes.
You're dodging a double team and you end up in the crease. That's your fault.
Yeah, you got there on your own.
Yeah, great call from head referee Jörg Spitzen from the Netherlands.
Great no call.
Great no, exact. Well, no, that's a call.
The crease call. Yeah, the crease call.
I think that counts as a call. Timeout from England here in the
Timeout
second
for Team
quarter.
England.
9:22 left. Germany leading 4-2. Both teams crossing. That's where you want to keep an eye out if you're the referee as they cross each other to the benches. That's where little chin music can get played sometimes. Although we don't.
I don't think you're going to see that this game.
No, not here at the U20s.
No, I'm saying this particular game. These are two.
The stakes are
I think
too
there's
high.
two programs that, even if the stakes weren't high, if this were friendly, I don't think you see that. These
Well,
two teams specifically.
I will tell you that head coach Pete DeSantis did describe England as a classy program, and they do set the standard for lacrosse in Europe, and everybody's trying to emulate what they've been able to accomplish over the last, 100 years?
100 plus.
100 plus years. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back. Grab a drink, grab some snacks.
Keep saying that.
For the record, I only said it once.
Up.
Out of the timeout, England into their early offense. Alley dodge, skip to the backside, re-dodge from number 23, and a goal. That's number 23 for England, Elliot Bickerton. Great find on the backside from the second slide.
Number 23.
It's a play I like
Elliot
to
Bickerton.
teach my players. You like that one, Brian?
Yeah, I mean, whatever was said in the huddle, well done.
Great job for England coming out of the timeout.
Hey, guys, do this.
I will say, out of all the teams here, as far as being well prepared, these are the top two. Perhaps with maybe the addition of Ireland, who just won.
I'd go these two teams and then the German fans.
You think the German fans are well prepared?
Yes, I do.
They both teams like a bit of fancy dress. Clean win for Sanchez Papantopoulos. He's got a fast break. He'll take it himself. Bounce shot save.
Great save. And a great second effort.
Where did that ball pop out? Was that Bookerman?
I think 8 got.
That was Bookerman. We'll watch the replay here up on the screen. Great push by Sanchez Papantopoulos.
Mischelfeld might have gotten in there and got a dig
Goal
on the
for
ball.
Germany. Number 14.
Yeah.
I
Jakob
think it's
Bookerman.
Mischelfeld got a really nice little touch on the ball there, and then yes, you did see Bookerman pick up the ball. But I do believe that the unofficial assist should go for Felix Mischelfeld.
I mean, that's just a great. That's a three-man second effort to get that ball out and up. And
Not to mention the effort off the faceoff.
Yeah, great face-off from Sanchez Papantopoulos. He'll go back. Let's see if he can do it again. So both teams still trading goals here in the second quarter.
Excellent way to deflate. I mean, England's looking for a swing right now.
There's a ground ball from Lenny Noring. He's got under pressure. He'll go backwards, flip it out. Heads-up play. Ground ball picked up by Victor Brown. No numbers here. If they look to the backside, there's open man coming out of the box. A little substitution action.
That's a great way to put up the fire. And then it's not.
So really great hustle out of both teams. We thought we had the defense thought they had it covered, and then who was that, number 5?
Nice hockey. That was Chris Hockey.
Their
Right?
17 scored the goal, so that's
Number
Finn Post.
Oh, I'm talking about Chris Hockey. He
Assisted
did do
by
the hard work.
number
He collapsed,
5,
put out the German
Dickerman.
break, right? Found that man on the backside, and just kind of slid up his back just a little bit, and
Yeah, great way to ride the pressure from Finn Post, get underneath his man, get his hands free, and get a shot off. So that's two. You gotta be. If you're Samuel Rogerson right now, you've just given up 2 quick ones. You can't put those on him though.
no, absolutely not.
And another ground ball win for Sanchez Papantopoulos. He's on the ground right now. Bounce shot. There's a good save from Rogerson. Let's see if they can pick up the
I
loose
think
ball.
he's been playing absolutely fantastic.
He has been. I mean, there's
And that last shot and goal. Oh, here we go. 5 German jerseys on that ride.
and a timeout from.
A very wise timeout.
Great timeout here late in the second quarter. So 6:15 left. Germany leading 6-3. Both teams running and gunning here in Prague.
Everyone, so folks, Well, during this timeout here, I guess we'll talk about our live stream capabilities here. If you are watching on our YouTube channel, EC19 Lax, if you do want to give us, if you want a shout out from Ryan or Brian, just be sure to write something, and please write it in English. Ryan, can maybe read it in German?
I can read it in German. You can do Spanish also.
My Czech is not great.
Little Italian, maybe?
I can do a little Italian.
What about Portuguese?
Nah.
Portuguese, Spanish, Italian. We're going to be guessing anyways. I can barely read, to be quite honest.
Saber Adi from Marius Boots.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he said that's Zauber Adi. It means clean. Zauber is clean.
Clean.
Yeah, clean face-off win. A little love from Frankfurt. Frankfurt in Germany.
I'm seeing a lot of. Actually, you know what? I'm seeing a lot of both fans. I think we have a lot of fans in the UK. I think we have a lot of fans in Germany. Both. There's a lot of supporters here. Not a lot of supporters. Yeah, I do wish we had a lot more of you here in Prague to support us, but we are glad that we can bring this stream to you live back at home, share this game with everybody else.
Well, I mean, if you're watching and if you're a fan of box lacrosse in the Czech Republic, you're probably recognizing that this is similar in quality to what we have when we're here for the memorial at Alistair Besky Memorial in Radotín in April, and we're really having a great time with it.
Shout me out, George Schoenfeld.
Do you know that guy?
Nope. Maybe I do.
Who's F Jack?
F Jack. I don't know. I like Jack, but I don't.
Dodge to the middle for Germany, handling the heavy pressure from the big long pole over the head. Trek knocks the ball loose. Ground ball picked up, overhand bouncer goes high.
Dan Flisk says, shout me out from a Czech hospital. Unfortunately, I can't play today.
That's the England player, unfortunately, who's carted off yesterday. Dan, were you doing okay?
No, that wasn't him. That was, I want to say that was Hilditch. That was
so good time to mention, over the last 2 days, we've had one player from each of these two teams taken off the field with a neck brace on from unfortunate injuries. Luckily, they're both okay, nothing serious, but nothing we want to see continue here. So,
oh wow, nice find inside, just off the mark. A massive play made by the goaltender there. I thought it might have been a little high. They will stop the play.
I think that's one England's going to be a little bit upset about. I mean, the goalie, you can hear the fans to our right. Big goalie slide from number 13, Mishi Zinoviev, and I think if you watch the replay, you could probably see a little bit of
chin music.
Chin music, yeah. I'm listening to a lot of chin music here in Prague. So no flag on the play. England will maintain possession.
But you know what? It did stop the goal. That was the correct play from the goaltender. Excellent find. A bullet feed. Nice handle inside.
I know a couple of German. Yeah, it was a great play from England. They just unfortunately couldn't capitalize. There's Dan Jones again carrying the ball.
Dan Jones.
Lots of quick ball movement from England, getting into their offense. Dan Jones up across the top.
Wisely pulled by the German offense there. Shot blocked in front. Dan Jones finds his own rebound. One defender. Now, I do see a German defender down.
Yeah, he's holding his hand. Looks like that shot went right into his wrist.
Germany does have the ball.
He's not happy about that. Big ground ball from Andrew Proper, number 25, and the German training staff will come on. So I should apologize because I was talking about injuries, and I should not even talk about that. That was me.
Yeah, that's on you.
I apologize. Who's down? Can you see?
I lost the number.
That the way he was holding that wrist did not look great. So we've got a German player still down on the ground. It looks like he took that shot right in the wrist. Hopefully it's not broken or anything. It's number 5.
We moved our sheet in there.
Pierre Gitterman. So it'll be a
He is able to run off though, so it is nice to see a player run off on his own.
Under his own power, I think.
Cognizance?
That's a mental thing. So the ball start with.
I think it is a mental thing as well.
Germany trying a little bit of a hidden ball trick on the restart. Let's see if the referees allow it.
No, they are not allowed to start within a certain number of.
True. Who's got the ball? So
goaltender.
Yeah, it looks like.
Are they? Am I right?
They are. That is not the best restart. I mean, you've done that. You know that's.
Well, I know to stand. I know to stand a certain amount of distance away because.
Yeah, but then you come in and you do some weird hidden ball stuff, and then pretty soon you're down the field and nobody's paying attention to you. Andrew Proper carrying the ball across the midfield line again. Finds an open man in the middle.
Great collapse by the English defense there. Good checks there.
It's up in the head. Let's see. There's a flag coming.
Two flags from the lead official.
I'm going to guess hold and slash.
I'm going to go with a hold for sure. Definitely.
So they stepped on the line, I think, to stop the scoring play. Anytime you come out of the attack box, you can hear the English fans not happy with those two decisions.
Well, they only have the hold. Absolutely was the correct call.
100%. Those big swings get you in trouble.
I don't think they're where they landed. I think they're where they came from.
So we got two. It looks like, from what I got from the officials' relay to the bench, it looks like two holds.
No slash.
You're right. One man down for a minute. Probably the right calls there. I mean, I would have guessed slash based on the wind up. The official, you can hear the England fans complaining about two technical fouls. Can't really complain too much about that. Bad pass on the man up, goes out of bounds, and England will get the ball here right by the substitution box. That should end the man down opportunity for Germany.
Hey,
number 17.
Ryan, who's your favorite English ref living in Colorado?
My favorite. Oh, that's got to be. Who's right?
I'm not gonna let you show it. I'm not gonna let you see the name.
I mean, I know a lot of nicknames. Is it Buckers? Yeah, he's my favorite English ref. I mean, there's a couple of English refs in Colorado that I don't like. Buckers, I would say I do like.
Jack Lee has said numerous times it's his birthday, so happy birthday, Jack Lee.
We got long pole on long pole pressure. That's Bessner coming down with a full head of steam. He'll go through X to Bastian.
The smart thing, if any of the young players are watching here, he did the smart thing of just running fast. And by running fast, he couldn't be caught. If he turns back, he's going to take more checks. Yeah, keep running fast. Let an attacker come bail you out. Make them run for once.
If in doubt, run away quickly.
Actually, I've lived here for about a year, and that has actually gotten me out of a lot of jams in the Czech Republic.
Alley dodge, turned away. Germany into their settled offense, working in the 3-3 umbrella. Noring dodging down the side. He hasn't drawn a double team yet. He'll move it through X. That's Bookerman.
Bookerman really seems to be the operator behind this German attack line.
I agree. He's been a little bit quiet other than that.
Beautiful scoop and score goal.
Yeah, that ground ball on the crease. He's had some great games the last few days. Pass to Noring. He'll look up top. One more. Another C-cut dodge. Shot goes wide. And the backup from Germany.
This German offense is
there. There's a flag there, so that's going to be an illegal.
Did he start too soon?
He started too close to the ball, so he did not back up and give the attacker 5 yards on the restart. So it's the defender's responsibility to get 5 yards or 5 meters away.
There's a mouse in the screen. The files are in the computer.
So man up for Germany, 30 seconds again for England. That's one of the new rules. You cannot
England,
pressure the ball or participate in the play until you are 5 yards from the ball carrier on a restart.
I love
Absolutely.
I love that quick whistle has made its way into international.
Absolutely. Noring looking for a skip, backside Bastian, and Germany takes a 7-3 lead here on the man up. So that penalty will release. Great assist for Noring, skip pass across the top, and Bastian's got his second, right?
Now, regardless of what you would have predicted for a final score, is this what you were predicting for the second quarter?
I think, yeah, absolutely. We talked about it last night at the hotel after the games yesterday, and we knew that this one was coming up today, and I think we were predicting like a 12-8 or like a 14-6, and then we just kept saying, it's going to be such a shootout. And then we started talking about how, 15-minute quarters compared to 20-minute quarters last year. So England will take a timeout after that clean face-off win from Hockey.
I might have pressed the fast break there, trying to get a little bit of momentum and a quick score.
Take even with that clock, I would say.
Why not?
Why not?
Right? Let's say Hockey runs down, takes a shot off the mark, and you're nothing to lose.
It's a 4v3. That's an interesting one because he passed that so early
without being played.
Right. So what are you looking for there? Maybe a give and go break. The point defender on the defensive rotation stays with the attack, and then Hockey gets it right back. He's wide open in the middle. Has Hockey been putting up points this tournament? I'm looking on the list for him.
I don't recall. He's definitely not in the leaders. He's
Well,
done a
our-
lot of defensive midfield and a lot of face-off work for England, which has
Paid
led them.
off.
They only have let in 6 goals prior to this game, and they let in 7 today. Something is clearly not like these other games for England. Obviously, they played. We talked about a slightly weaker qualitative schedule. This is the matchup everyone knew was coming.
I'm in. Yeah, I mean, I know the draws for the pools are random.
This one, I don't believe was random.
Was it not? So they
Oh no, this was drawn out of the hat. You are correct.
Yeah, so
At the
England,
Sch-
Germany,
the
and-
Schneider Cup, not the Schneider Cup. I was corrected with an email.
the Schwenger Cup, the Scheider Cup.
However you want to say it.
Interesting side note. So this England team is actually, if my information is correct, I talked to a couple people. England has put this team together of all players that are either A, totally 100% homegrown England players, and B, participated will participate again next year at the U19 World Championships in Limerick, Ireland. So this is England Lacrosse's strategy to take this team together for the next 2 years, give them international tournament experience in preparation for the U19 World Championships.
Correct. They do have young players. Graham Teal was in here commentating with me before. He goes, that guy's 16, that guy's 17, that guy's 16, that guy's 17, 18.
So they're
all
grooming these players. Yeah.
Exactly. And they had no what's the word for forgive? They had none of the players who are over age dispensations.
Right.
So all of England's players, 5 teams did apply and were successful in getting dispensations for players in this tournament, based off residency, based off where they learned lacrosse. These are true homegrown players. England did not apply for dispensation. They're going homegrown.
Passport
They're
holders.
going young. They're doing the right thing. For all those folks saying, on this little MacBook Air chat thing I've got looking at here, that Germany has caught England.
You got to
maybe
take a long view.
However,
let's see what happens at the
England's-
World Championships next year.
England is playing a much younger roster than Germany.
And they're doing that so that although the European Championships are important, they have a much bigger emphasis on the World Championships next year in Limerick, Ireland. Brian, you going to be there?
If someone wants to
Put you up?
get me there,
Give you a couch? I'm sure you'll. I mean, you've been at how many events now?
all of them.
Great defense from the Germans after that dodge. We've got 6v5 here if they can recognize. Pass in the middle, one more. Can't be handled.
Slow.
Loose ball. We've
Still
still got
loose.
2. 1. Clock awareness from Noah Jacobs. Am I correct? Is that Noah? Also a Frankfurt player.
So what you did see there in those last couple seconds there was an absolutely frantic play. England maybe not with the look they wanted coming out of that timeout. However, Germany able to play fast, get at least an attempt at a play. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been some of the most talented lacrosse. So I would say this has been the most talented junior game of European lacrosse ever played.
I would agree. There's some games going back 10 years when England has always been the standard, and I don't know what some of those England junior teams that have fed senior national teams for years. But yeah, this is the best I've seen with my
Best
own
I've
two
ever
eyes.
seen.
Yeah, for sure. We'll take a halftime break. Germany leading England 7-3 here from Prague. I'm Ryan Wallace.
I'm Brian Whitmer, and thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in a couple minutes here. So welcome back. My name is Brian Whitmer, joined by my mouth-breathing friend Ryan Wallace. 7-3 your score. Germany over England and heading into the second half.
First face-off.
Hockey with the ball there, a successful face-off. I do believe that if England wants to come back in this game, we need to see the hockey. We need to see, was it Chris Hockey? We need to see the Chris Hockey we've seen the rest of the earlier on in this tournament.
Great pressure from the German defense. England not able to get that ball from the face-off into settled O. High opposite pass from the clear.
I would like to see that. That's a stat we don't keep here at this tournament: is successful versus failed clears. But I would like to see England's. If someone could just flash it on the screen for me.
Yeah, clearing percentage. If you're a young coach or a young player out there, good key to the game is your clearing possession. Clearing percentage determines how many chances on offense you're getting versus how many you're getting back to the other team.
It's just consecutive defenses, like, hey, we did the hard part, and then we have to do it again.
As a younger player growing up in Kansas, we had no idea.
Where's that?
It's right in the middle of the U.S.
Never heard of it.
Well, that's because you're
Say it.
upstater?
Correct. Life is great upstate, Portland.
Post free underneath his defender. Big
That's
swing.
That's good.
Not a smart check there.
Ooh, that might get the second one. Yeah. And way to make him pay for it, too.
Bastian putting his mark on this game. We talked about him earlier. He's a Hamburg product, now living in California.
You know what? That first check there from Alfie Yates, I think that with the over-the-head check, that was a mistake. The second check, you're a lot of mistakes. That second check, that second slash, that's frustration.
Yeah, you don't want to add good play. You don't want to go bad play, bad play. You got to go good play all day. English fans to our right, obviously, audibly
irritated?
Yeah.
Irate?
I mean,
they're irate. They're sitting down. Their full shirts are on.
Yeah. I mean, he's 12.
Penalties,
So.
Team England. Number 3,
He's a
Alfie
handful.
Yates, for slashing,
Yeah.
1 minute.
I mean, if you
number
were watching the
4,
live stream at the lead up to
Tom
that
Whitehead
second half
for
face-off,
slashing,
everybody
1
here is
minute.
pumped. You were saying that you were glad that the German fans were all the way on the far side of the field because
Just so that people can hear our wonderful voices. I can hear the Germans from all the way over here. You do have the American touring team ladies joining the Germans here. That will not go well.
or it could go really well for everyone.
Depending on who you're asking.
Germany content to hold the ball and settle their man up. They've got 2 slashes, which means they're going to be man up for a full 2 minutes. Personal fouls and international rules do serve the full time.
That means if Germany does score that goal, England will remain man down. You would probably look to see England ice that penalty clock that does run between the goals.
You think
timeout?
You think Germans would?
I would.
Yeah.
You know what? In the third quarter, you do only get 2 timeouts per half. I might.
I mean, Germany's in a comfortable position. Skip to Noring.
And a shot there. And the timeout does call.
Yeah, just like you said, the German coach called the timeout to stop the clock from running after that goal. Great one more pass and a shot from Lenny Noring to the off-stick hip of the English goalie Samuel Rogerson. So, or did we have a goal change after Tom Thiel's in there?
You know what? Let's talk about a great coaching move besides the
Goal
timeout.
for
He
Germany,
grabs the ref and he said,
number
hey,
10, Paul
if I get
Noring.
this, I want this timeout right
Assisted
away. So you saw that goal. All he goes,
number-
he doesn't have to scream at the referee. He just goes, ding.
I think I actually learned that from you.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I'm trying to ref. I got very competitive games, box, field, doesn't matter. And then, you know, every time I turn around, I got Brian Wimmer behind me. Hey.
If I do, if this,
if this, then this.
Y.
Yeah. If this, then this.
If then, yeah.
And then anytime something goes wrong, I hear Brian going, Ryan.
Yeah. And do not verbally attack or abuse any of the players. Thank you.
Getting a little sound check here from the guys.
Professional, awesome. If you've ever watched the Ali Herbescu Memorial, if you've ever watched the Frank Menschner Cup, anything, Prague Cup, anything that happens in the Czech Republic, these guys are absolute professionals. I've been told it's significantly better than those goofy pro leagues in the U.S. Goofy. Those professional summer leagues, you know. Oh, are they 2 men down?
Yeah, looks like 2 men down, one taking a face-off.
What could have happened there?
Not sure.
Oh, there's another flag down. If I'm smart, I might just drop the ball.
One more bounce shot outside. I think that one's outside.
I don't think that's a goal. No.
Both referees there.
Oh, that is a goal.
Must have gone off the goalie's hip into the side.
You saw what I saw.
Yep. Obviously, we didn't see what we thought we saw.
Yeah, that shows what we know.
Didn't think we thought we saw, but we didn't see what we thought.
And I think we're gonna see a.
That's what you guys were thinking.
A slash here. A slash is the call. So England returns to another man down situation.
It looks like one of those penalties is released, so they will be 6-on-5.
I think they took 2 different slashing penalties to start there because 2 men did run out of the box simultaneously.
You're right. So we got that a little bit wrong. We should have read that during the
hey, when we're wrong, we're wrong.
That's what we get for thinking.
And when we're right, we're probably still wrong.
And a goal for Team Germany.
Face-off win. Sanchez Papadopoulos playing a big role for
England win with number 4 there, Daniel Madley on the face-off. I think hockey's not having the night. You know, he was on everybody's radar. Like, oh man, England's not going to lose a face-off here. I think he's been tested though.
Yeah, big expectations for both these teams. Germany in the man up. They're starting with 2 in the middle. Now they got 3 in the middle. Trying to cause some confusion among the England defense. No hurry here for Germany to dissect this England defense, pulling people out of position.
When you're preparing for this event, and we're talking about a year, 18 months in advance, right? As these 2 teams have done, they're thinking each other. You know, if you're England, you're thinking about Germany. If you're Germany, you're thinking about England. Ireland, Czech, they're in the mix too, but you're thinking about this game. If you're going to this tournament, you're thinking about this game.
Ground ball's loose, stick knocked out of the hands.
All kinds of fun stuff going on in front there. I'm calling interference against Black.
Yeah, I agree with you. I could see Lenny Noring in there giving a little shady shove.
Unnecessary. Honestly, let the ball do the work.
But I think the call was actually because the stick was knocked out of the hands, and the player does not even have to participate in play. He just has to be in the way. So if anybody makes contact with him, if they have to alter their path, if he becomes any kind of an impediment.
If they have to alter their path?
Yeah, because at that point you're a non-player, right? So you can't even do anything like set a pick.
So I'm saying if I run out of the way with a player without the ball,
absolutely, you've got to be literally out of the way.
Just dive out of the way, huh?
Yeah, get out of there.
And that stick can still influence the play even if it's not held by you.
It can, yeah. So if the ball is trapped in your stick.
Ooh, did he step off?
No, they're...
the officials all confirm. He stayed onside. It's a great hustle play there by number 13 for England, 23 for England.
You mean for Germany?
No. Will Bickerton did hustle. You know,
on the ride.
His team was having a rough go here in this 3rd quarter of this game, and he's trying to give his team a spark back. You know, he's trying to get a ride.
Face dodge, bounce shot. Great goal from Anton Vesa. He took it all by himself through 2 defenders. Got his initial defender and the slide. Went for the shot fake. Kept it all in his right hand. High wing dodges are so hot right now. That's a high wing dodge like you'd see in the U.S. college or in the World Championships last summer.
This is a very, very talented English team. Germany's scary.
Yeah, they are, I think you would say, high-powered and well-balanced all over the field.
Is that the power of German engineering?
I think it might be. Is that Mercedes or is that Dyson? Are we talking vacuums?
Vacuum.
No, I thought we were talking vacuums. Here's a fun one. Vacuum in German is a Staubsauger.
Is that fun with German?
Yeah, fun with German. That's a dust sucker.
I mean, Dust Bunny was a brand of... That was just the handheld vacuum back in the day. I'm sure.
Yeah.
You remember the dial-up days?
Absolutely.
Everybody had a Dust Bunny. Or Dust Buster.
I was more of a Dirt Devil guy.
Oh, Hockey makes a great play there. Timeout was very wisely called by the officiating, or by the coaching staff.
You see some of the England players with their hands up, but they don't realize that the timeout was called. That was great defense from Germany. Even better timeout call from the England coaches, like you said, bailing them out of trouble along that sideline on the clear, saving the possession.
Hockey did what he had to do. I said, I think that if England's going to have success, I believe it starts at face-off X. Hockey's a two-way midfielder. I believe he does stay on, play offense time to time. But in that situation, two very big Germans coming to throw him out of bounds, and that's a great timeout.
Yeah, you gotta love the guys that'll take, sacrifice their body, put their body on the line for the team, and like you said, two-way midfielders. I mean, we suffered through the days of, specialized players and long 2, 3, 5 minute possessions, and now everything's coming back into two-way midfielders, run and gun, just letting the guys play.
You know who my favorite lacrosse players are? The Thompson brothers.
Yes.
You give them a long stick, easy. You give them a short stick, right? They're box players.
Just go play ball.
Miles Thompson was the goaltender for the Thompson brothers in the Lasnai tournament past 2 years.
Yeah, you're a big Lasnai guy.
Lasnai is
I've never been.
in North America is the best box lacrosse tournament in the world.
Now that I'm homeless and unemployed, I hope to go.
See, that's usually the opposite of how other people get there. They usually have jobs.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
You can see the German sideline getting fired up. They're enjoying their time here today. I think the weather is making it more enjoyable for everybody.
For those of you not in Prague, first of all, I feel bad for you. Second of all, it is not as hot as this oppressive heat wave has been. Europe as a whole has dealt with just crazy heat.
Dawson to the middle, finds an open man on the backside.
What a shot, what a placement there.
And that's Elliot Bickerton. He picks that ball up from Dawson. I don't think Dawson will get credited with the assist, but
I doubt it, but he did find the open man. It was an errant pass.
That's Bickerton rolling back. He's handling 3 German defenders right now, and a lefty shot from kind of a low angle.
I think it's the first time anyone has said no to Dan Jones.
I mean, if the Germans are adjusting, turning him back out of the middle, it looked like pretty good defense.
It was. I thought it was.
You can see the German fans have got the accessories out over on the far side. With
that is a flare. Okay.
They broke that out in. I saw some pictures from Aachen Dortmund relegation. They were doing some of that.
See, you'd think, hey, that's a little far, but this is the Czech Republic, and
there are no rules.
There are rules. I just don't know what they are.
I mean, you've lived here for some time.
And I still have no idea what the rules are. That call will go against Germany.
So loose ball hold.
Chris Hockey fired up. He wants to get his team back into this. He's looking to be an outlet.
Downhill dodge, looking for the extra pass. There's Bickerton again into the face of Zinoviev.
That's a nice, you know what? Ed Loveland did just run by his player there and try to, that could have been worse than it was.
Way to handle the pressure. There's Bookerman with the ball into the attack, offensive box. Noah Jacob. Double team coming from England. Little substitution.
Ed Loveland's an offensive midfielder for England. He did have to sprint all the way back, and now you do see him playing defense here. Let's see if he can break down. Let's see about that two-way midfield that we do want to see. Our
Bookerman, great look to the backside. Unfortunately, the pass is a little bit low. Ground ball still loose.
This is a fun one.
2v2 on the ground ball, and Germany picks it up.
Count the black jerseys on every ground ball. That was 4.
4 in the vicinity, I would say.
In the vicinity, yeah. I mean, only one guy can really kind of pick it up. But they did have willing participants had those guys not picked it up.
You know, my biggest thing over the last 2 years coaching was making it a rule that every ground ball is followed by a pass, preferably 2.
2 passes perimeter.
Yeah. I mean, I love the scoop pass rule. It really does create a lot of
ground ball, 2 passes perimeter. Obviously, there was an issue on one side, so obviously you had to pick the ball up.
Move it to the other side.
Yeah, you have to pick it up, and let's explore a different option.
Great chail check. Bastian trying to do a little bit too much there. Dawson picks it up. He's surrounded by 4 black jerseys. Go for the can opener check. Still not coming loose. He's got 4 on him. Now he's got 5. Ball's loose. Dawson picks it back up. He's still fighting for it. Kicked over the midline by number 10 for England.
This is a mess.
Edward Loveland. He's still on the field. We talked about Loveland a minute ago. And a loose ball push call, I think, is going to go to White. Great call by the officials. Referee Rob Gross is in there. Quick restart. Looking for the flag on the 5 yards, I think, was Dan Dawson. Dan Jones, sorry. I still keep calling him. We're still playing end-to-end nonstop lacrosse. Here's Anton Vesa. He's having a good game so far today. He runs past one England defender, looks into the middle, finds, who is that, number 24? Still handling, one-handed with his left.
Wow, that's slashed right in the back.
Justin Wismer draws the flag for his team.
And you know what? See how he just kind of didn't care and just dropped the ball?
Yeah.
I think that's the smartest play. Hey, guys, we're all over the field right now. Just put the ball down, send their guy off for the slash, get him off the field. Let's play man up. Let's score. Let's hit him where it hurts on the scoreboard.
I think you're right. You know, I remember you and I had that conversation about the simultaneous foul rule. And you said, you know, at any time I get a flag down, I'm just going to put the ball down because I don't want to get any kind of simultaneous foul.
Simultaneous fouls is
well, and I took what you said and I thought about it, and I thought you made some really good points. But then I said, okay, I'm not going to just put it down. I'm at least going to shoot it. And like that, we get a shot from Bastian, and he gets his third.
Wow, I think they're going to take it for unsportsmanlike conduct.
I think you're right, or at least maybe a dead ball foul.
I think
which would be a dead ball foul.
Well, okay, my mistake. Yeah, he's going to give him the full minute for the unsportsmanlike.
Why don't we just officiate from up here?
I think
we get a flag cannon and just shoot it out.
I'm down with that. I'm down with that. If you don't like something, boom.
Yeah, target the players, you know, like Ultimate Gladiators.
Coach Rob Gross and referee Rob Gross and head coach Pete DeSantis are having a little conversation across half the field. Obviously, Pete DeSantis doesn't like the penalty on the celebration, but I mean, at 12-4 with 3 minutes left in the third,
if I'm coaching, I'm yelling at my player.
I agree with you. I think at the most there, you may become. We got a flag down.
I think that's.
He's probably going to wave it off because he's counting. He's counting. Yeah,
he's got it.
He's waving it off. So we do not have an offsides. We do not have a flag down. He pulled the flag back. So I think at the most, maybe in that situation, maybe you give an illegal procedure and just give White the ball. You think the minute's necessary?
I do.
I don't think that was any more egregious of a celebration than what we saw from the Irish a few hours ago.
And
you know the Irish like to celebrate.
I like to celebrate with the Irish once a year.
When is that?
St. Patrick's Day.
Little crotch check up in the head, a little bit high. Referees wave it off, or look it off. No call. Great save by Zinoviev. He finds an open man up in the middle.
Outlet pass.
Great clearing passes up to Simon Vima. Pass knocked down.
Fantastic defensive play here.
Joshua Poke. Is it Poke or Poke?
Poke. He's like, oh, look, it's up.
Dawson.
I thought they were
Jones
going to
can go across.
I thought they were going to get him on that.
Great
way to get in front.
Flag is down.
I think that's
goal is good.
That's going to be a good goal. That's a fantastic call.
Really great hustle play from Bill Elliott Bickerton. That's his third of the day.
Yeah. And you know what? You don't see the English players throwing their hats on the field.
No,
the fans, I mean.
I don't think, this isn't really like a hat-throwing place.
Is that a thing?
A hat trick? I don't know. I mean, I'm from Colorado, and they used to throw socks on the field when you got 6 goals.
I knew that one.
Let's talk about Elliott Bickerton there. He's having a great second half.
Great game. I think he got the first goal for
he's my favorite right now, but excellent way for him to keep that play alive. He took the contact, went down to his knees, and still got the shot off. I mean, that's a great play for a young player.
I don't want to attribute that to being a box lacrosse, but I have no idea if he has ever played box lacrosse.
I mean, he's on the goal. He's on his side of the field.
He showed his back to the defenseman. Like, what are you going to do, you know?
Tucked his stick and protected it.
Is anyone released from the box?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't think they were, but the referees didn't notice it.
It's okay. You know, it didn't end up being a huge deal.
12-5.
But if I'm Germany, I want as few combatants near my players as possible. Right?
True, definitely. I mean, and at this level in a European Championship, you want the calls to be right.
Did there blow a whistle?
You can hear the England fans yelling for him to blow the whistle, but you do not get a running start. So he's got to be on the field running. He's got to be on the field and ready, but not running. So they'll blow the whistle when he's on the field and stationary. You're on the live stream, my man.
I do see his point, though.
It's not a
And
run.
are you going to say that every single player has been stationary when they've gotten a quick whistle?
Well, I would say not stationary, but also not running. So somewhere in between those two things. England pass is going errant right now. We've got one bad pass from the goalie. They were lucky to keep that one in, and then a clearing pass from the defense also went out of bounds.
My father very wisely told me one time, one bad pass gets another.
You know, I talked to your dad a couple of days ago. He commented on one of my photos. He said, "Say hi to my kid," and I said, "No, I don't want to talk to that guy." Great shot at the end of the period. We'll finish the third. Germany 12, England 5. We've had end-to-end action here in Prague.
Is that a win for the English? Is that what was the score at halftime then?
That's a good question. You know, I can barely remember.
Was 7-3? No, it was more than that.
8-3. I think that's still a 4-2 quarter. If we only had some sort of a device, yeah, that would keep track of this information in real time.
Oh, shout out to Point Bench. If you ever need statistics for any of your games, Point Bench, Peter Tahal, #1 in the game. He's done all the statistics for the Alex Breske Memorial World Championships. He'll be doing like the other World Championships. He will be doing the U19 Women's World Championships at Peterborough. This is a Czech guy who developed his own program built solely for lacrosse. We heart Point Bench.
We heart Point
And
Bench.
we heart Tierney Larson as well.
Oh, Tierney's here. Head coach of the Czech women's U19 team. Do you want to give a quick plug for your team here?
Or anything. What do you got? What do you got? Step off that.
We do have a busy schedule this
How
summer.
busy? Tell us about it.
Well, we just scrimmaged a nice little U.S. team.
Were they nice and little?
They actually were nice and little. They were like 15 years old.
Okay.
Which was maybe not necessarily the best practice for us, but it's a good little ego boost. And next week we play East Stroudsburg in a scrimmage here in Prague in preparation for our World Championships in August in Canada, which we are very much looking forward to.
So you're a player and you're a coach.
I'm a player, I'm a coach, I'm an organizer.
You're the best.
I try.
Which do you prefer doing better? Are you still in your heyday? Are you still a player? Are you trying to make that transition to the other side of the sideline?
I'm ready to transition. I think my body. I don't think my body can hold up like it used to, but it is definitely still fun to get out there and have some fun with the team. I'm really excited for Israel.
Play until you can, right?
Exactly. Do what you can while you can. Enjoy it, and then
Wise words from
transition to coach.
But that's the big part is don't step away from the game. Just because those German guys are going nuts over there. All right, so that was Tierney Larson, member of the Czech women's national team, headed to Netanya for the European Championships. Also
head coach
of the Czech U19 women's team, headed to Peterborough, Ontario for the World Lacrosse Under-19 Championships. We will keep jumping in interesting people here.
There's interesting people everywhere.
They're everywhere. If you're not in Prague for this event, first, I wish you were here. Make it a year in advance travel plan. Plan to be at the World Championships, indoor championships in Langley this fall. Plan to be in Israel for the women's. Plan to be. You tap the thing, dude.
Yeah, Prague is a great place to be. I've really enjoyed the last few years.
If you've never been to Prague, Prague specifically, pick your time of year, find out what tournaments, in your wheelhouse, whether it's Winterlax Club hosted by Yuzny Mesto, any of the events. Yeah, I'm getting there.
So when I point to your computer screen, you can just keep talking?
I'm not good at this.
Multitasking is tough. Great ground ball and a roll back.
Let's see England complete some passes here. It's been a little ugly.
As weird, kind of jinxed him.
Do you see a flag? Fly. Drop, not really fly.
So we've got a penalty. And
against England.
No, it's against Germany because England will get the free clear.
Sorry. I was not
Penalty for Team Germany, number 17, Finn.
Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter here, so both teams are at the opposite end of the field from their bench where they started. Germany leading 12-5, 13 minutes left here in the fourth. This is the first really big game.
Oh, wow. Gave a little bit extra at the end there.
A little extra. Could have maybe Could maybe done without that. German ball by the box. That's going to be a little bit of a dangerous restart there for number 15. He's within 5 yards, and that is a good flag.
You know what? We talk about a young English team. If the rest of the weekend goes England's way, I believe this is a game they're going to see. They could see twice.
Oh, absolutely. I think everybody here.
This is a great learning experience.
Absolutely.
And I think you don't get to play. This is the future German men's senior national team.
Yeah, this is a future
guys,
European Championship gold medal game.
These are your guys you're going to be seeing against for years. So Ryan is educating some fans right now. That call, I'll educate you. Again, right, the ball, the team does have 5 yards. Ryan, stop arguing. Anyway, you do have, if your team violates whatever rule and the ball is down, I have the right to pick that ball right up away and play with a quick whistle.
And those restarts are dangerous.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and it's quick. It's fast-paced, and that's the way we want our sport played.
It's the way box lacrosse is played.
The flag comes in, whereas the other team does not give you 5 yards, 5 meters, 5 kilokrinkles, whatever unit of measurement you want to use.
5 crinkles.
5 kilokrinkles.
What's a crinkle, Brian?
Whatever you want it to be.
Loose ball, missed pass in the middle by Bookerman. That's a great ground ball.
Fast break opportunity here.
From England number 19, Oliver Lee.
Finds him inside.
And a save. Quick transition.
That was Bickerton again. He was going for his 4th.
We've got a ground ball again, loose in the middle. There's going to be another flag, I think.
I hope not. I thought that was
there it is.
After the fact.
There's 2 up there.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, a nice save there. Great save there by the goaltender, number 1, Samuel Rogerson.
Yeah, so Rogerson's back in. They had a goal change at the beginning of the second half.
This is obviously not a situation England does want to be in, but however, that behind the back goal.
Yeah, probably a little bit.
That would have been not a nail in the coffin, but a very
derogatory.
A downer.
Yeah, derogatory.
1 minute.
You really like the word derogatory? I don't know about derogatory. Derogatory is mean.
I think it's at least half applicable here. Germany on the man up. Yeah. They're rotating out of the middle. They like to start with 2 inside. Noring back up top to Vesa. Both have a couple goals today. Bastian's got 3.
I think
they'll
every
turn
German
a lefty
player
wheel.
I'm seeing has points on this man.
Great pickup from Bookerman.
And that's the sun right there. You see that one? So what you do see, right, you see that shade enveloping the entire crease there. However, you do see number 8 for Germany, Michelfeld standing fight. He's standing inside that crease or that shaded area. However, the sun is above it.
Great catch from Dan Jones in the middle. Those are all on the gloves.
Yeah, I took it back.
You're right though. That's a big windup. It'll get you in trouble if it's not on target. Got to be careful with your delivery on those. England killing the penalty. I think they got a slash or a trip out of that last one. So
dangerous Dan Jones. He's gonna take it for a run. He could get around this.
He's not scared.
The timeout is called by England.
Was that their second of the half, so their last timeout of the game?
I believe so, because they called this other one down here to bail out Chris Hockey.
So England is out of timeouts with 9:30 left in the 4th quarter. It's 12-5. England still trying to get out of this man up from the trip at the other end of the field. We'll take a short break. Grab yourself a cold, tasty beverage. We'll be right back.
And welcome back here. Brian Whitmer joined by Ryan Wallace up in the booth, bringing you a 12-5 score for Germany over England in this 2019 European Men's Under-20 Championship. England does use the second and final timeout for the second half. Dangerous Dan Jones with the ball again.
Skip across the top to number 11.
Nothing really
That's
gained there by
Wilshire.
that skip. There was a potential to maybe go on his man there, but
Well, they're out of the man down. So
goal comes off its moorings, which we have already discussed. There are no moorings on an unmoored goal.
well, that's Mishy Zinoviev. I mean, he's a big goalie trying to get around that cage for the shot back up.
That might be the biggest goalie we have here, and there is a very large goal. Actually, they have gone back to teal.
Underneath dodge, wraparound check, knocks the ball
They
loose.
changed goalies twice.
They have gone. You talking about Germany or England?
England. Teal's in. Oh, wow.
Ball was loose, out of bounds on
I
England.
think England let that run because they thought they were going to gain possession.
I think you're right.
Well, I think he thought he was right too, but he was not.
Sorry, I'm bumping into you here, B-Rye.
It's commentating apparently is a full contact sport. Have you ever been in a booth, a very small booth with a very big man?
Yeah,
named Stamp.
Yeah, at Router Team. We've already talked about Stamper once today.
Yeah,
Big fan.
Should we give him 2 shout-outs?
2 shout-outs.
It's a little much. I mean, he's a big guy.
So he needs a lot of shout-outs to keep his emotional tank
Shout
full.
out, tank full.
Bastion skip up top.
Oh, what a shot there. Number 17.
Thin post.
Yeah, thin post.
And the assist from that. Are you going to give Bastion the assist on that one, even though Post had to run through a check?
I would say he made a lacrosse move. I don't know if I'm very liberal.
He made a
with
move.
Yeah, no,
Goal
there's no
for
assist
Team
there.
Germany.
I am
Number
very liberal with
17,
handing out assists,
Thin
but,
post, assisted by number 26,
I don't know if he's getting
Benton
that.
Bastian.
I think at this level, at the European Championship level with the 2 top teams, most of the goals have to be assisted because you're not getting through a defense by yourself, 1v2, 1v3, 1v4.
Correct, and I do believe Germany and actually England's goals as well. They're all assisted goals. With the exception of Dan Jones, I don't see one player who's been able to impose their will just to get by everyone, every other possible player.
Great face-off win from Hockey, running away from trouble. He's free down the middle. Looks for the skip across the other side. Doesn't quite get there.
That's unfortunate.
That's probably a face-off stick not thrown the way you want it to after you come out of
those
a hard
weird
clamp.
things. I've got one of those in my backyard. We do use it to, it's a face-off, whatever it is. We do use it to fling dog refuse over the fence.
Yeah, that's your dog stick.
Yeah. Honestly, I would like to see. I would like to see those sticks kind of make their way out of the picture here. And I want a lacrosse stick to be a lacrosse stick.
Well, a face-off stick, I mean,
A stick that's to be used for face-offs, I get that.
but when it doesn't throw the way you want it to because it's all bent out of shape.
Correct. Use a stick that isn't bent out of shape.
Clearing pass across the midline. That's Joel Addy. He's under pressure. That's long pole on long pole. A long pole on. He's into a double long pole team.
Double long pole.
Yeah.
Double bubble.
Long pole double team. Loose ball.
Will
That
be over and back.
should be over and back. It was in the attack box, so that'll be an England ball. Let's see if they get a quick restart here.
As an official, sometimes you forget if they were in the attacking zone?
That's a good question. We should not forget, but it does
I feel like I
happen.
do.
Well,
Especially with these really
short or
There is a
long.
signal for establishing the zone.
Right, we're adopting some of the U.S. mechanics.
These German guys are going bonkers over there. I hope we get a good camera angle on these.
Ground ball by Andrew Proper, picks it up, runs past pressure. He's doubled, dumps
Great
it in
ride by England there.
picked up by Lenny Noring. Ground ball, scoop pass, can't be handled by Bookerman, but he's free. Who backed him up there? I can't see on the far side. Number 7. That's Vincent Steilen. Steilen.
Steilen Coffee Island.
Did you watch a lot of Teen Wolf when you were younger?
No.
I always wanted to be called Styles. Ground ball, shot.
Teal did get down on that save there.
Yeah, that was a good save.
I don't know if he got a piece of it. Did he get a piece of it?
I think he did. He turned that one away. I mean, it was quite outside. That was a little bit outside of Steilen's range.
Steilen.
Noring up top.
Are you going to help me name the all-name teams for this tournament?
I can. I mean, are we allowed to make up nicknames?
Oh,
Good
we
move
can
from
do it.
Noring. Back up top from the
We
crease
can do
pop.
whatever we want.
Step down.
Great shot there from number 24 Germany. Again, that's
Wismer.
Justin Wismer.
So is that his second or third today?
Easily third.
So Wismer, Noring draws the double team, passes it back up to Wismer, popping off the crease. He takes the outside shot from top center, and that's another nice assisted goal from Germany.
When was the last time you ever saw anyone that wasn't the Iroquois, Canada, or United States put 10 goals up over England? Or any England team?
That's true.
And that's nothing against this English team. I'm speaking pro Germany right now. I think this English team is extremely talented. I think we're going to see a different game if and when they do rematch.
What do you think about? So who plays the loser of this game?
So the loser of this game will play against the Czech Republic tomorrow.
What do you think about the England-Czech game if the score stands the way it is in the next 4 minutes?
The Czechs could get that done, actually.
I disagree.
You don't think the Czechs can get it done?
I love the Czechs. I'd love to see them get an upset here at home.
If the Czechs play the way that... Yeah, where'd you get that? Wonderful. Anyway, we did find some uniforms in a beer box. That's wonderful. Tierney Larson, organizer, player, coach, and finder of things. I'm Brian Whitmer. Ryan Wallace will be joining me again here. We did have a little timeout. Oh, we have a stick check.
Yeah, we've got our second stick check of the day. England called one, trying to get something going. Maybe they get a 3-minute out of the deal. So as we saw earlier in the Israel-Ireland game, if you touch your stick and it's been requested for a stick check, that is an automatic, mandatory 3-minute.
Are we going to talk about that anymore?
Nope.
Okay, let's move on.
All right, face off.
So the goal is good. You are allowed one stick check call for free?
Yep. And then any subsequent stick check requests, if they are found to be legal, the legal stick, then it costs you a timeout.
And if you're out of timeouts?
30-second delay game.
Huh?
So you may sacrifice.
But I can still call.
You love to find ways to use the rules to your advantage, even if it costs you penalties. You'll send. What'd you tell me yesterday?
Oh, we're not going to get into that one. I don't want people knowing about that.
All right, keep them in your back pocket.
Oh yeah.
I need to keep your trick plays up my little sleeve here for the future.
I think I'm getting enough of them. There actually should be a book.
I will make that book for you, or I will make the book. Great extra pass.
Oh, what a great play there, just off the mark.
Great sequence from both teams.
That got off a piper. That got off a goalie. How did that get to that side of the goal?
It was a sidearm shot, side to low, if you call it that, side to low. And then
no one's ever said that.
Zinoviev got a piece of it, maybe with a foot. Little down pick.
So you don't think the Czechs can get it done tomorrow?
I do not.
I don't think the Czechs can get it done tomorrow if they play the way they did today.
I don't think the Czechs can get. I've watched the Czechs twice this tournament, and against this England team, I think in transition, speed, and athlete-wise, individual matchups.
Great find. What an absolutely fantastic play. Off the mark though, and Germany's big man in the cage. I'm going to struggle with
Zinoviev. He's going to go for the long clearing pass. He's got Bookerman open way downfield.
A great defensive play there to cut that off.
Face dodge gets past.
Oh, that could, no, he didn't. No,
he's a midfielder.
He was the fourth player. Yep.
That midfielder did not need to make that dive. Great find in the middle. Fortunate recovery from defender Andrew Proper for Germany. Was able to knock that loose. Otherwise, that's a goal from that range. Germany recovers on defense. We're 5v5. England's in their substitution pattern. And unfortunately, they don't connect that pass to preserve the possession. So I think that a little bit of age and experience is showing here.
Yeah, Ryan, I do need to. We were corrected. Dyson is a British tech company, by the way.
But do they have the...
I feel like that's very British to claim a vacuum company. Good for you guys. You ruined the world and you took the vacuums. What else we got here? Sebastian Herzig is also a Point Bench fan.
Me too. I think, isn't Sebastian Herzig the owner?
How young are the England players on the team? Lucas Tophoven wants to know about the England players on the team. We have said before, a lot of these guys are 17, 18. I have heard we believe one of these players is 16.
Sorry, those rap checks are getting a little sloppy there. So yeah, England is preparing this team for the World Championships next year. They're not so concerned about bringing, they want to give them a lot of experience in international events.
Okay, also, Ludwig Media, thank you for correcting us. The Czechs will play Wales in the second quarterfinal tomorrow.
Okay.
England will play Israel tomorrow in the quarterfinal.
You think the Czechs can get it done against Wales? We got a flag down?
That one I do believe so, and that's nothing against the Welsh. I think the Czechs have not played their best lacrosse yet, and I think Wales
also
You
has
know
not
what?
played their best
Yeah,
lacrosse. That'll be a good
that's
game.
Fair.
I
Actually,
think the Czechs.
that could be a very good game.
I'll give you that one. I'll give the Czechs that one. They should be able to get that one done. I think based on speed, size, and athleticism. I would like to see the Czechs adapt more of their box lacrosse knowledge in terms of 4v3, 3v2s.
I'd like to see
the
them stop
field game.
swinging that stick around.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're so good at body defense when they're on the box floor. It should translate out here. And then, they're pulling it out in numbers advantage situations. I think that they just have way more that they can do that they're just not showing.
Let's see.
Skip to the backside.
Dan Flisk says the oldest player is 18, 16, 17, 18. Volts Grinberg has bought his flights for the Frank Metcher Cup here in the Czech Republic.
Big Volts Grinberg fan.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
For anyone who's not familiar with Volts, his accent is unique. He is a Latvian who learned English in Germany and now lives in Scotland, so he has one of those accents.
So he's Scotvian.
Scotvian. Yeah, Scotvian.
He's gonna write me about this any minute now.
I'm not Scotvian.
That's your Volts impression?
On the spot, yes. I can work on that.
So I actually knew Volts online, and when I met him in real life, I was like, "Holy Lord, you're bigger than I thought."
He's a tall fella. He's
also in very good shape and quite handsome.
We are trying to talk right now. The Germans are just stalling here. There's 34 seconds on the play, or 30 seconds on the game.
14-5. English fans are not happy with.
I don't understand why they're even booing. What's going to be accomplished?
The stall was just a little bit late in coming. Had the stall been put on earlier,
stall call an international lacrosse. Would you call it toothless? No. I do.
I've had trouble with the stall. I mean, there's always situational awareness among younger players. You can hear the Germans counting down. This is an epic win for Germany, beating an England team. But like we said, this is an England team that they brought a purposely young squad preparing not only for this event, but also for the U19 World Championships next year in Limerick, Ireland. But great play all around from both squads. I think, like you said, it's a learning experience, and we may see this game again in perhaps the final on Saturday.
This game is exactly what it was billed to be. These are two of your highest profile teams, and it was lights out lacrosse.
Lights out lacrosse.
I would say England does have a lot to learn from the tape. I think Germany, I think we haven't seen the best this German team play either.
Yeah, but that's got to be a big confidence boost for them because now they know what they can do. And
if you're that goaltender whose name I'm struggling to pronounce, if you could keep England to 5 goals after 60 minutes of lacrosse, right? If you could put 14 goals up on a very talented English team, good for you.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, we talk about it a lot. Lacrosse is a race to 10. First team to get to 10 usually wins.
We do have another little shout out to all the German fans over there. I'm actually very impressed with how well they've traveled.
I mean, to be honest, it's not that far, and the English have to come a lot farther, but fair play. They have a large contingent here. The English have a large contingent. The Welsh fans.
It's actually cheaper to come from England. Those EasyJet and Ryanair flights are nothing. Anyway,
it's true.
14-5, your final score. Germany over England here at the 2019 Men's European Under-20 Championships. I'm Brian Wimber. Thank you so much for Brian Wallace for joining me in the booth here. Thanks. You guys have a great night. We look forward to having you guys back for more European Junior Lacrosse Championships here in Prague, Czech Republic. Thank you.